got a couple messages for you. As you read in the title, okay, these powers that were once being fueled by the power that was once fueling these entities, okay, are now being freed, and you will know this. And we're gonna get into it. I'm not gonna try to say uh too long because how I got here um tonight on this message was based on a story that I have for my own. So I'm gonna share that story with you. Okay, well, some of the story with you because it is still unfolding. Okay, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So, years ago, uh, when I was with the person that I was married to, right? Years ago, you know, he had a talent for selling things and, different things like that. So he sold things to people on Pass Road. Well, I used to work in the building. It was called Bailey Lumber then, okay? But I worked there and I sold floors, blah, 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 blah. And well, they gave me a chance in accounting, and then they liked me, and they, taught me other things, and I was really appreciative of those people because they really gave me a chance, and that helped me, further myself in life. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I wanted to say this and saying this for is because there was a lady that took possession of that building, and her name was Mary, and she owned the building, and her store was called Rethreads. Okay, so um, my husband used to sell her. My ex husband used to sell her things from that he would get, and he would take it up there because she sold made furniture and stuff like that, and she would pay good money for like hardly shit, you know what I'm saying, from him. And I thought just, he was handsome, and I thought just, hey, he had the gift of gab, and she was just giving it to him. But, and like I said, and he had, um, I knew she knew how to hack devices because of electronics that were sold to her that she hacked. Okay, that happened long time ago. So I also knew that this woman, Mary, good evening, Dr. Mario. I also knew that this lady, Mary, was worked for NASA because he built a rapport with her enough to find this out. Okay, this was in the 2000s. It wasn't even 2010 yet. Okay, I think it was like, well, yeah, it had to be after 2010. It was around that time. But anyway, maybe it was 2010, 2009, I don't know, when that took place. Okay, now fast forward to the current person that I was dealing with. This person was working for a company. Okay, a family owned is working for a family owned company. And guess who's in this family that runs this family owned company? That would be hi. I said hi back to you, Mario. That would be um, okay. What question do you have? And I'll answer it in a minute. Okay, so that would be Mary again. Okay, and so let's see how we found out about Miss Mary again, and this my new situation or my current situation rather, life. Okay, well, somehow her husband is married to the sister of the owner. Okay, and this husband who's um was there was friends with the person that I am currently with. Well, I started having issues with this individual because it was like he didn't want my current partner to talk to me on the phone when he was around. Okay. And it's some other information, and I'm gonna hold that off for right now, but because we're just gonna talk about Mary. All right, so this happens to be Mary's husband. Okay. And she works at the, and he works side by side with my current partner. So my phone has been hacked. All these different things have been going on. Okay. And I was wondering how they had a way in. And that was the way in through her. This person works at NASA. And you know that they are scientifically experimenting on us. And I'm wondering, and because I know she used her her high profile um, access to their equipment to do things that she was not supposed to do. Yes, Miss Mary, you. Uh, and we don't want to even talk about how you connected to both of my people. Let's talk about that. And you was buying anything, junk or whatever from one, and now you totally involved with the other one. Like y'all had a whole affair going on, and the husband knew and all that. Okay, found that out last night when he said that you worked for NASA, and then he slipped up and said your name, and then when he did that, honey, I was like, oh, that whore, the one that was used to buy all my husband shit if it was regular on the side of the road. She would pay $60 for it. It could be this small. So yeah, I know she likes the what is it called? BBC. I know that. NASA. So um that is how this is how this person entered my life. So, Miss Mary, we could have a lot of questions for you. I just want to let the collective know how you were connected to both of the people that have been in my life for over 10 years and how they were getting access to information, how you and the government or whoever you work for, if it's a private entity or whatever, how y'all were getting access. Now I know. And it's just going to start here, which brought me to the message that is on there. But I just wanted to say hello, Mary. I know you stalk, I know you watch, I know you have been in my life for over um at least since 2009. Yeah. Me not knowing you because I really didn't get acquainted with you, because he dealt with you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get acquainted with you, but I know exactly who you are. And you've been meddling in my life since 2009. And I just want to know exactly what all you have done besides sleep with these two people that I was in 10 years relationships with and give them money and things of that nature. I don't know what happened to the money source, honey. But you better not, you and your husband better not be getting another penny from that man, and I can guarantee you that now. Her she had an infection. Get some that stuff that you warm up in the microwave and they put it in your ear. I forget what they call it. Try that. I don't know. But anyway, like I was saying, back to it, yeah. That she knew that they knew, and she works for NASA. And I remember like several weeks ago, I said, "This is the battle of the scientists." I had no problem, Mario. I was just in the middle of something, and so they was kind of like interrupting me. Um, So I couldn't really. I think it's called castor oil or something like that. And you warm it up and you put it in the microwave or on the stove, whatever. Put it in your ear, and she got an ear infection. It'll feel better. Anyway, so but yeah, I had to talk about that. And Mary, yeah, I know a lot of stuff. Mary and Jay, yeah. So I don't know what y'all got going on, but I know that man that own that company that you work for, he gonna find out because his name been in my readings a lot, which is very synchronistic, and I had no idea, that that's who it was, but it is. And I don't know what you and your family got going on, but I know y'all don't like that man. And I had a friend, his name was Tim, and he had a brother-in-law and his wife, and he had a brother-in-law and it was his wife. I mean, he was married to the brother-in-law. The brother-in-law that worked with Tim was, of course, he married to the wife. Well, the brother-in-law and the wife stole the business right out from under Tim's nose, little by little. And in this situation right here, um, I don't have no baby daddies. I have one daughter, and my daughter is 25. Okay, thank you. Moving right along. So anyway, um, What was I finna say for this foolery came into my damn chat? Uh, I was finna say, yeah, I forgot. Oh, let me get back to it. Oh yeah, and this looked very similar to that. This was very similar to that. Like this dude right here, Jay, whatever your fucking name is, baby, and your big pussy wife, the one that worked for NASA, that's been playing in my life. That them folks gonna get rid of her, or it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of shit, and it's just not getting started. Okay, and it's just not getting started. Let's just leave it like that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Y'all look like that same type of family that took that business from my homeboy Tim over there in Long Beach. Y'all look like the same kind of people. And I believe with all my heart and soul, it was y'all that set Alvin Jr. up and his wife. Because you know why I think that? Because you had the person I'm currently with tell me that Big Pussy Mary from NASA was the one that was sick with cancer. And for a long motherfucking time, I thought that lady was sick with cancer. Now, why would you go through all that to tell me that lady was sick with cancer and dead? Huh? Or died or whatever. Only to find out months and months down the road that whatever magic y'all did, y'all was doing, y'all that it was never meant for her to be sick. It was meant for Alvin Jr. wife to be sick. So one by one, you'll take their motherfucking ass out. And then you'll be in charge. But there is a God, because the man that started that business, he's a God-fearing man. Because God been had me praying for him. He had been had me praying for him. So I know that that man that's behind him, that own it, is a good man. You, my sir, when he find out about your dirty, low down, filthy ass and that thing you married to that's obsessed with BBC and been playing in my motherfucking life for 10 years and done follow me throughout it, bitch, I do not know you. Okay? I just know of you. And you're sick. And so I'm calling out all the stalkers and all the sickos today. And we ain't gonna stay on Big Pussy Mary too long, but just a little while. Okay? Because at the end of the day, honey, I am not the one or the two. Okay? Neither one of them. For you to be sitting up playing with. And now understand why all the sleeping around was going on. So that y'all can mix the signal and play other people's energy to make it seem like it was them when y'all was the motherfucking couple that he was covering up for the whole motherfucking time. Cause I was wondering who had the police connection. Now it's all making sense. You sent the police on me. Now you done put the motherfuckers on Alvin Jr. Okay, yeah, it was you. Y'all did that. You and that hoe. Both of y'all did that. And it's gonna come to surface what you did. But playing with me and with that man there, y'all should have never even started that. And that's gonna be that's out right now. Cause Mary, we own you. We own you, Mary. Mary had a little lamb. Yeah. Cause you up there playing with them folks stuff up there at NASA because you got something to prove to yourself that you smarter than a black woman. Because I ain't been to the school that got your ass at NASA, but no more scientific information that can lead the collective forward than you do. And you got a problem with that? That you want to start in my motherfucking life? Well, you done started way back in 2008. So that ain't got that right there. You didn't even know how smart I was then. You knew I was smart, but you haven't even heard how I spoke back then. So that's what made me think the entity had sent you from the very beginning because they knew who we were. That's what it was. They knew. But I don't know if your ass went rogue or you didn't get the message. But I bet you got that mug today. I bet you got it today. Okay? Now, That's what brought me to this message, which I'm not going to keep you long because I'm not here to give out a whole bunch of free game to people, to dolls and different motherfuckers that don't supposed to have it. Okay? But I am here to give you warnings and things of that nature. So I will give you that. Okay? So there are some great big entities, okay, in the world that have locked my brothers in a slave deal. And now, one by one, each of them will be free and given everything that you have. Um, and the seven sisters will take ownership. Okay, because the first deal was 10%. You said blah blah blah. Well, fuck you. Now it's a, then it went up. I gave you 20%. You said blah blah blah. Fuck you. Okay, because I didn't know. And you figured I'd never find out. how would I call that? Innovative. Because that had to be some type of innovative idea to even think of something like that. But moving on. Okay. So the old sons um, of the 72 were enslaved first, but they did not do what they were supposed to do. So, I mean, they were the kings first, but they did not do what they were supposed to do. So then they became enslaved as entertainers. Okay, so they are considered the old sons. All right, so they do not embody the 72. The entity that now owns them does, though. Okay, um, but one by one, we will find out who each one was ran by. Okay, so let's see what else that I have to say. Okay, so the 72 kings, old sons, for you, you will have a chance, okay, to leave, to leave with the seven sisters protection, of course, with the Most High God backing us. You will have a chance to leave without being touched or anything, nothing to fear. But uh, yeah, we protect you, and there's no threat. And the daughters that are in line with you, they will have the same chance too. But you have lost rank where you were positioned before, so you're gonna have to accept that. All right. Um, but they're saying, but God, the message is leave now without anything and come now. Oh well, you already know. No need to go further. The new sons and daughters, they that already love me, will become the 72 kings to align with the 72 queens. And they will take the positions of these big entities that have been using my brother's power to fuel them. Okay. And they will remain hidden until a particular time under our protection until God is ready to reveal their identities. Okay? All right. So, the as you read in the description, the first demon or the first what you call a demon, which I call my brother in a lower vibration in his carnal nature, which up there he has a different name. And I won't tell you which one it is. Okay? So, Paimon, you the first. Let's see what it do. We get to see which entity finna drop in the next 72. And that way we'll know which one Paimonian, what Paimon was fueling. Get it? All right. And that's all I have for you because this was not meant to be that's all I have for you on that subject because I'm not going to give you a lot more details. The people that know about this, that are sitting in these positions, that is who I'm talking to. You, those of us who don't those of you who don't quite know what I'm saying, listen and watch, and it will come into you. Okay, as you graduate to those levels of consciousness where you can hear me with no misunderstanding whatsoever. But I believe everybody that came in tonight, knows exactly what I'm talking about. I know you guys get together and watch me as a whole, so it can seem like it's like one person watching, but it's like a room of y'all, and it's like 30 because I can see you. Um, but yeah, I just wanted y'all to know. Yeah, that's what's about to happen because you refuse. So one by one, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down, and we're gonna start with Paimon. Okay, all right. And since I do like to read tarot, I will read tarot. Okay, now let's talk about something else. Before I get into this tarot, let's talk about they got the person Sean Diddy or whatever for a life sentence. Okay, but we know that he was not the power that was running it. We know he wasn't the person that all these celebrities were afraid of. They disrespected that man every chance they got. They said whatever the fuck they wanted to say to that man. Even people bullied that man in front of his face. So you really think that he is the power that was running the machine that had the sex trafficking going on? No, no, no. But because of his disobedience and because of his deal with the devil, he has to pay. Okay? Now, God will show this man grace and move in such a way in his life to vindicate him for what I already know to be true. And I ain't going to try to prove it to none of y'all because I already know. When he does, he's going to do this only if this man confess who these who the entities were, who the people that run these big large entities were behind his power. And then once he revealed those people, we know Epstein because ain't nobody went. You know how all y'all niggas got on there and y'all went down through the list and y'all went to this person that was at the party and that person was at the party. Well, get that motherfucking Epstein list and let's get started. Okay, the work ain't done yet. It just only begun. He's a small fry. I want the big fish. You feel me? Now, if you think Epstein dead, that's your business. I don't give a damn. All I want to know is who all on that motherfucking list. Now, I want to hear y'all niggas talk about that. I want to hear you as a whole talk about that. And let's go down that list. But half of you won't because you're scared. But if he was the power, you wouldn't be out here talking about it because you know why you out here talking about it? Because you not scared of that nigga. So that make me know that everything y'all saying is a lie right there. Talk about them. Talk about the FBI. Talk about the CIA. Talk about Epstein. Talk about everybody on that motherfucking list. Let's go down. Jaguar, let's go down that list now. Let's go down that list now. And if I don't hear you motherfuckers start talking about it, I know right now each one of y'all gonna get fucked up one by one. Brothers, y'all hear me? If they don't start talking about them folks on that list, like they went to talking all on, going and researching, I know what I'm saying is true because you're too scared to talk about them people on that list. So if that man was the power that y'all said he was, you'd have been too scared now. So if you brave now, you done woke up, get the motherfucking list. Okay? We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear nothing else. We want to hear the list and talk about the new people so we can go ahead and get a new set of pedophiles and brought to justice. Otherwise, you ain't doing shit. They gave you a freedom rider for what? For what? Just for show? Uh-huh. Because I want to see who gonna talk about that Epstein list that's been out here for years. None of you. Because you're too fucking scared. But yet you were so scared of Puff Daddy. Make that shit make sense. Okay? Make it make sense. He ain't the one you motherfuckers was scared of. And if you don't open your mouth up, huh? Good God Almighty, have mercy on you. You understand? Have mercy on you. Now, let's see what these tarot cards. No. I'm gonna get the Holy Spirit. Go ahead, and give them a good scripture. Look, I can't make it up. Look at here, y'all. Look at here, y'all. In the Bible, I ain't even know that was up in there. That's somebody's number. But this Bible got the man name written in it. Sean. Sean, in the Bible. I just opened it up. Didn't know that man's name was on there with a 1-800 number. So whoever this 1-800 number, his name was Sean. Lord, have mercy. Now, if that ain't no synchronicity, nothing else is. Okay, yeah, and then I turn to the Bible and it's fear. Y'all don't fear, y'all fear that person that just got him fucked up for 100 years. That's what y'all fear. Listen. Not spotlights that burn, not bonfires that blaze, but lamps that do for the heart what the lamps in our house do for your eyes. They chase away darkness. These commands are like a lamp, wrote Solomon. The teachings are like a light, and a correction that comes from them will help you have life. Okay? The corners such as foolishness, wisdom, pride, and humility, fear, insecurity, wealth, mercy, lust, diligence, laziness, prudence, anger, flattery, gossip, and violence. Okay? Read a little bit about a mule. Okay? Um, Agar, Solomon. Okay? These are the people that wrote Proverbs, and this is the introduction to Proverbs. Okay? Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Okay? Praise him for his strength and praise him for his greatness. Okay? So that's what they wanted y'all to know. I'm gonna do a little tarot, see what come out. But that shit with John that y'all just saw, that's crazy. That's crazy. I was just talking about it and then opened up that Bible because I got that Bible from over by where I was at. Got that Bible. I looked in the back of the Bible. That Bible got another one, got Sean on it. Lord have mercy. It's nothing else I need to say about that. So we're gonna take those corrections that I know y'all hear me, and we're gonna go on with them. Now, I don't see what else I see. Good God Almighty. He gonna have to speak up in order for God to grant any grace. Yeah, because we know that the people like y'all are pure terrified that I'm not you, that all stood out against him and never and you knew it was a lie. The only person that didn't do it was the Sag. The Sag, the Gemini. Okay. The Gemini came back. He did leave at first, but the Gemini came on back and said, fuck that. The Sage ain't never said nothing. Okay? The Capricorn ain't never said nothing. Now, um, the rest of you motherfuckers, y'all knew what time it was. Y'all still doing the same shit for him. Y'all just wanted to replace him as the person that did it. But that shit ain't finna happen no more. So, I think Curtis, did you want to replace it? Ain't finna happen. Ain't finna happen. So that means you still know what's going on and you want the judgment. Look at that. I said judgment and bam, I was just turning everything over and up, right? Just flipping through. That's it. And your ass finna be in the tower. So get ready, here it come. You on the hit list and you next. Hey, you know. You already know. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nothing but the truth. So help me God. Nothing but the truth. This is a big ass secret right here. This is a big ass secret. Y'all niggas know y'all ain't about that life. Y'all ain't brave about shit. So all y'all want to come, all y'all gonna come out there, up there, and talk about that man. I knew right then and there. Y'all was on some dumb shit. Y'all playing y'all psyop. Cause y'all can make people believe anything with your influence, which is being snatched. Paimon, time to align with your higher self, son. You are free and unlocked from their holding grasp, and you do not owe them anything. The deal in contract is broken. Yep. And when it's not about to be no more supposed to be it's supposed to be an equal give and take, but it wasn't. Okay, it was never equal. It was never equal give and take. You was just taking. Okay, yeah. Now you're gonna see it as a missed opportunity. This is now you're gonna be not in a missed opportunity because you didn't had it for 6,000 years you've been playing, but now you finna be in a major depression. Major depression. Sad and lonely. Yep, that's the truth. Cause we getting down, we speaking the truth, we speaking out. And things getting cut out when we put down that sword. Yeah. So these people that was giving, that was taking and receiving from this entity, that was giving and receiving from this entity, they about to be sad and damn it, lonely and bored and discontent because it ain't finna be nothing for them to do. Not with that entity no more. And that's the truth. Okay? You wanna steal with this, hey, we'll wait till you make it and take it off. Yep. And we're gonna move on forward with it. With our dark and our lights. Archangel Michael and Lucifer. Okay? Leading the charge. Pulling the chariot forward as we enter a new cycle, as we are leaving the old portal and entering into the new portal. Okay, glory to God. Yes. Now they sorry. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Y'all, you know what y'all try to do. You know what y'all try to do. And answer, y'all been doing this shit for a long time. I'm gonna need that employee. Yeah. We don't want her. Uh-uh. We don't want her. We don't want her. I don't know where you at on the list, but I don't think Paimon running y'all. You too small. Um, but as far as money is concerned, but it's someone, okay. And y'all have had long-term stability for a long time, and it's about to come to an end. Yeah, this was a secret. Yeah, it ain't nothing coming in. Anything, everything y'all manifested after this energy is automatically being returned right as we speak because he's not free, and so therefore he's gonna collect everything that you were supposed to share it, but you kept, and he was supposed to be free, and but you kept him in there, put him to sleep, and he forgot who it was, and you just kept doing it for century after century, as if this was your inheritance or something. All right. Well, nope, gotta walk. And you was getting and using them like a genie in a bottle to get your wishes fulfilled. Okay? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Yep. Spirit said that's the doggone truth. That's the doggone truth. And that's why this entity right here is blocking my shit. And y'all better be careful. Because it's coming up on y'all. Y'all not finna get caught. Y'all ain't out the water yet. I know who's attached to y'all. I'm saving that for a few days later from now. So keep playing. And fire that person that keep playing on my page before it be tomorrow. Hmm. Yeah, because I'm the Empress. Okay? And God has given me the seat to make these calls, okay? And you will be left out of the five of pentacles from your wish fulfillment because you are spiritually lost and stuck, okay? While the tower is falling, okay? um on the King of Wands, who been doing magic. Okay, so the leader of this entity, the leader of this organization or this brotherhood that has done these things to create this wealth and lock down the brothers, baby, this what you did. Now everybody going with you. You see how tall them big old tall skyscraper buildings is? Ooh wee. Let's see how many Paimon was feeling. Let's see. Okay. What's this? The Six of Swords? 6 6. Oh my goodness. 6 6. Yeah, they about to move. These entities are moving. This energy, why I say entity, this energy is moving now with us. They're joining forces with our past life people. Ooh, and this is about to happen so fucking fast. This could happen overnight, y'all. Y'all could wake up in the morning and these people could be stuck in the tower. I mean, hanging, like literally hanging themselves, or like because they done lost, they know they about to lose everything, and these type of people, they don't know what abundance is outside of what my brother Satan gives them as the wealth giver. They don't know anything else. Okay, so yeah, this could be a position, but they definitely gonna feel stuck. And that's gonna happen like quickly. That was actually the Six of Wands that this is being exposed. That this magic, this King of Wands, this the group of leader of this group was doing is being exposed. Okay, because this is somebody that you could have possibly knew or grew up with. Okay, that was given that gave I guess that's how they got hooked up with him. This person gave your information to somebody or something, but whatever their participation is, it's about to get exposed. Yeah, and they didn't see this coming. Nope. Now they feeling like they stabbed in the back, like they been betrayed. I figure because everything is ended. Everything. Look at them. All their crops are withering up. They ain't got shit. It's barely, they barely holding on. This entity is drying the fuck up as we speak. As soon as I set my brother free, it don't take time. It don't take long. It don't take long. It don't take long. And I want to share one thing with y'all. Paimon is very, very, very loyal to Lucifer. And is a masculine, a man, but he looks like a woman and he rides a Dradami, which is like a camel. Okay? So just so you know, that might mean something to you. Okay, so this person inside is masculine, but outside is a woman. This person rides a camel. Okay? This person is the leader of 200. So we talking about this, not, I keep saying person because he's going to embody someone. But the false light is the was leading 200 entities, the lower entities that are beneath Paimon. Okay, that's 200 legions are underneath Paimon. Okay, 200 legions, and this false entity was using Paymon's power to keep their wealth. Okay, and do other things against those. And this leader that was doing the magic to keep Paimon bound to this entity is now seeing everything wither the fuck up. And baby, it ain't no sunshine over there. It's no sunshine. They can't see shit. Okay, they don't have no clarity. They are in the dark. Okay, they don't know how to go forward because they no longer have the lights that they call a demon, which is the lower vibration of up there. They don't have the light. They in complete darkness because it's gone now. It's gone. Now everything is what withering away. So they cannot provide this false persona of being the emperor because they no longer have the demonic, the demon, the genius of Paimon. Okay, they no longer have it. So if you don't have a genius, which a demon is just your genius, um, it's where you get the knowledge from because he teaches different things. Okay, that's why everybody ain't supposed to have access to the information. And this is justice. This is justice. And yeah, they did never see this shit coming. Death all around. Everything died. Yep. All the things that they used Paimon for. All the wishes they made him fulfill by having him bound is now withering away. And Paimon is just the carnal nature of an angel above. Okay? That has to do work down here. Now Paimon is drying up all these crops. Oh yeah. Let's see what the murder is. That murder? Yeah, murder crows say. Murder of crows. You guys may have been seeing crows lately. Yeah, this has been a dark, esoteric secret for a long time. And all that they do this. This might be a little bit more information that I was willing to give, but I will. Whatever spirit wanted me to give, I gave it. Um, I need to also tell uh them about this it's a lot of stuff. Okay, wait. Okay, I got some other information. Yeah, but I ain't gonna talk about that now. That's another download. I'll talk about that later. But it was something else. Hold on. Okay, now to use of you that's left up there, and I thought y'all was gonna get a sacrifice, be able to sacrifice somebody, but it won't be nobody else's children because you will not have access to them. Okay, because we have a force that are protecting them at this time. Uh, and there won't be any replacement to hide it either. So, you didn't think I knew about those replacements, those body doubles, those clones that allow you to leave and act like you still there because they're doing a job and you somewhere off on the beach. Those are being eliminated as we speak. So that plan for you guys to run, bring that ass here, boy. Okay, and then yeah, that the sacrifice they said they ain't gonna no longer take any of the sacrifices unless it come from that person's womb anyway. Yep, and it has to be a girl because they are erasing all the feminine energy from your royal bloodline. And this entity can run you until it can't no more, and you because you are the true light. You are no more. You are what's saying can't run you till you can't no more. True light, the twins with your children. Okay, something else. That's something else. I'm sorry, but yeah, we got lots to cover, and hopefully I won't be gone long, and I don't want to get too much away. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of signs, a lot of this, a lot of that. It's just a lot, and some closing messages. I guess I was gonna get the murder crows, but oh well, they'll get it. Look, somebody gotta find a new job. This oh, this entity Paimon this snack is gone. So that y'all gonna have to find a new job. Y'all ain't gonna be no more. Here, look, and here go my brother, the Archangel Raphael. Yep, the sending y'all divine energy, the King of Swords. This person could smoke cigarettes. They could be of Caucasian descent. They could be a investigator or something like that. Whatever. But yeah, that he's embodying the Archangel Raphael. And these people finna have to oh, so it's Paimon aligning with Archangel Raphael, who we do know does work underground underneath. So wow, so is he Paimon underneath? I don't know, but I'm gonna do some more research on that because for him to come out, because well, anyway, yeah, we're gonna find out. But anyway, yep. So the embodiment right now could be a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But yeah, they gonna have to find a new job, okay? Because they gonna need some healing here. Yep. Okay. This card say you very healthy though. Somebody's in regret because you are very healthy. I guess they was trying to make you sick. The Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but the Archangel Raphael came in to heal you, of course, and we knew that we were celebrating him since Tuesday. Okay, yeah, this could be an aunt as well. What is aunt? Well, the King of Swords is embodying Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is embodying the Archangel Raphael. So, he healed you from somebody who wanted you, who is upset that you're very healthy. This could be an aunt, um, a Capricorn, um, Virgo, or a Taurus aunt, okay, or somebody who has money and is stable, okay, some type of mother figure, your aunt who wanted you to be sick, and they upset that you're not because the Archangel Raphael healed you, okay, and somebody finna have to find a new job. Yeah, yeah, because they can't move forward. Yeah, this aunt can't move forward either. She in regret. She can't go nowhere. I guess she gonna try to run, but she can't go nowhere. She was trying to run and be deceived. be deceitful, but she can't go. And she done ran out of ways to deceive. Okay? She was looking at Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles underneath the desk again. There she go. Yep. They only got two pentacles left. So you were supposed to get sick and die, I guess. Because they only got two pentacles left and they need some more money. Because they juggling their finances. Because they don't know their doubts. Okay? And this was sent in by the Archangel Uriel. He's giving you this divine wisdom. Okay? As we speak, you was healed by Raphael and being enlightened by Uriel to your good fortune and celebrations, okay? Because he just sent you some divine wisdom here. Um, and after a harsh and painful ending, that you had to heal from, and addictions and things of that nature, you may have changed your career, um, and now it's nowhere to go for you but up. All right, because you are a queen here with the Queen of Swords energy, right underneath the King of Swords, which is the Archangel Raphael. So some of you guys are the feminine aspect of Archangel Raphael. Okay. Yeah. And somebody regrets holding back from you. They regret it now. I guess this could be like family or whatever. Yeah. Or somebody that wanted to have some type of relationship with you. Yeah, there could be a aunt that regrets holding back something from you because now they want a relationship with you but they ain't got number two pentacles left now. And that's the true spirit is saying because you turned something positive, you turned something negative into a positive and they watched it. And they think you're very intelligent and they could that you could have helped them. Yeah, that you can help them with this two of pentacles that they got left. But I don't think you being guided to help nobody because what to help them because they watched you suffer and nobody helped you. And spirit is not gonna let you do it right now while they under karma. Okay, well, they gotta receive, they gotta go through that. Okay, because you guys are a very influential person and you're going to be a very influential person that's stable for a long time because guess what? You are the Empress. And yes, they were sending you mental magic and chaos conflict is aunt or mother figure. Yeah, but you have did the work and balanced all that out and now you're receiving your gifts from spirit with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, good luck. You might be going back to school to earn a degree or something like that. Okay. Yep. And that's just the spirit is saying. So just relax. Okay. Things are gonna better out. Somebody might be going through some type of legal trouble, or there might be some kind of legal situation that's coming up, and that's why they were sending you this mental magic. Okay. And so, but you're moving away to calmer waters. You done moved sailed on the way to calmer waters, and all your dreams are about to manifest. Okay, and this is swift action that's about to take place. And swift communication is going to come in about it because you have took back your power and you was not afraid of you or anyone else. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys this evening, and I'm glad y'all tuned in with me. I'll talk to you girl later. Peace in the Middle East.